What is going on, y'all? It's Texas Yankee, and we are back finally. I know it's been a long while again, but back here for the summer finally. So we're gonna get into some more NBA playoffs. Let's touch on the Nuggets Timberwolves game from yesterday to start. And man, let's look at these team stats first of all. The box score says a little bit, but field goal percentage for the Nuggets overall. They only made 26 field goals, 7 3-pointers, shot 19% from three, 30% from the field. Timberwolves really just had an average game. I mean, offensively, scoring a little bit more than they usually do, but that kind of came off of steals, blocks, and turnovers totally. Although they didn't really score them off of turnovers. A lot of points in the paint. Um, I guess a 50-point lead at one point is crazy, though. Being up 14-31 after the first quarter was a hard deficit to make up. And really, they just were hounding every kind of pass, every shot that the Nuggets tried to get off. Jokic was only able to orchestrate 2 assists. They didn't want the offense really run through him too much at all. I mean, Aaron Gordon still had a decent game, but looking at plus minuses overall, and then Jamal Murray just got absolutely decimated, man. 4 of 18. That ain't gonna cut it, and the Timberwolves roll over him. Reggie Jackson, similarly, I just don't know how much. Really, personally, I don't think Reggie Jackson fits too well as a Nugget, but and Timberwolves at home get the job done. Anthony Edwards, 27 points. No one else necessarily had too much of a big game. I mean, Jaden McDaniels, 8 to 10 was probably the other highlight, I'd say. Naz Reid, someone to look at. He's been inefficient kind of recently. Did have 11 rebounds, but I mean, everyone's going to get a bunch of rebounds when the other team only makes 26 of their shots. Decent game from the Timberwolves altogether. Obviously, the defense being the main point. 3 steals for Edwards as well. Something we could point out. They looked good, man. And I mean, they had what, a 20-0 run in the first quarter and another, I think it was 12-0 run. And yeah, they shut down everything that Denver was trying to do. Didn't let them get to their spots, their actions, anything. So that was crazy, man. And then getting into this Knicks Pacers game tonight, man, with the Knicks taking the last one after the series was evened up 2-2, they have a chance to shut them down and get them out of here. It is a home game for the Pacers, however, so they're favored by 5.5. Over under at 216 seems a little low to me. I guess the last 2 games have kind of been blowouts, so that would fit into that criteria. But before that, I mean, they were all easily in the 230s. Um, I think the Pacers might get this one done just because of how injured the Knicks are. And them being at home, I mean, they really have performed decently well. I think they won their last 2 home games. Yeah, because it was 2-2 and then 2-2. And the Pacers really just, when I'm looking at all these things here, I still think Tyrese can step up. He's only averaging 19.5 points, but with Siakam being able to take up some of that scoring punch, that is a big help. And in the last 10 games, we can see they have still shot 50% from the field, which is really effective, I think. Obviously, they do give up a lot more points usually than the Knicks. But overall, in the last 10 games, you can kind of see the edge is kind of towards the Pacers just because of their, I think, personally, 30 assists, the way they play. They just pass the ball a lot more. They're active in transition, active swinging the ball. Um, but not having OG Anunoby, really, at this point, they're just missing too many guys, I think, for the Knicks. It's going to be tough for them to keep up in this game. And keeping with the trend that the Pacers have been really good at home and even in the playoffs, I just don't know that the Knicks will be able to get this one done. If they do, it's going to be on the back of Jalen Brunson. It's going to be on the back of Josh Hart rebounding, and it's going to be on the back of Dante DiVincenzo shooting that bang from outside. But we will see. I think the Pacers have obviously a good shot to make this another series go into 7.